Okay, so I've just had a conversation with my children around the fact that there's a lot of YouTube stuff around there, and if they have to choose between being the watcher or being the watched, they shouldn't choose either. But if they have to choose, then they need to be the watched. And that comes with this whole other lot of disturbing things, like people watching them, knowing where they are, knowing what they do, knowing what they like. And it can also be disturbing, but then at least you're in control of your own narrative. And you don't have to worry about whether or not other people are dictating to you whether or not your view on the world is shaped by what their opinions is. You get to decide your own opinions. You get to determine them in your head, and then you get to share them rather than being passively fed opinions from other people, which might possibly be valid, but there's still a lot of room for human error. I'm wrong about a lot of things. Everybody's wrong about a lot of things, and it's not because we're bad. It's just because we have our own experiences that we're drawing on, and we have our own things that we're drawing on. They're sitting in the car with me, listening to me doing this, and I'm going to post it up on YouTube. But I don't want to show you their faces, because that's also got me a whole other kettle of fish. Because if you see their faces, or if anybody sees their faces on the internet, there's so much that can be done with that, and knowing where and what and how. It becomes a parent's nightmare. But he's trying to wave to at least get his hand in the picture. But I figured if I'm going to force them to try and watch YouTube videos that make sense and that speak to them, then why shouldn't I be putting out YouTubes that make sense to me so that they can watch them? I'm telling them to find these people, and yet I'm not putting my stuff out there to be found either. So there's a responsibility on me to, if somebody's going to come across my channel, then am I going to be force feeding them my opinions? I don't know. Is this force feeding? Is it passive absorbing? There's a lot of, I don't know. I just know that if I'm not out there, then that's one less person that I want them to listen to that's out there. And if they pick up this video in 5 years' time, 10 years' time, 20 years' time, and some of the stuff is still valid, then maybe it's a good thing. So I'm going to try. Thanks. Bye.